Okay, I'm gonna. I apologize. I'm gonna fly right now because we're very nearly done. Um, just to these last bits. Development really is where it all comes together. Uh, One thing that's notable, I actually sat in a student focus group one time, and they actually said that when they go into an online course and it looks clean and it looks good and it looks like some time's been put into it and it's organized, that to them is the equivalent of a teacher walking into a course with passion and charisma for the subjects. That tells them that this teacher cares about it, and they actually put more stock into the course. Um, okay, we've talked a little bit about some of this other stuff, but I want to focus a little bit on this implementation part. And here's some stuff here for quality and sanity's sake. Start early. I think it's a great idea to peer review. Plan to revise if you can. Um, I'm often asked what makes a good online course, and I will often say that all other things being equal, you will do okay as an online teacher if you manage expectations. And I was pleased to see that the Penn State World Campus, in their own online teaching competencies research, came to the same conclusion. And that I really do believe that managing expectations is a very, very critical part of teaching online. Students want to know how they'll be graded, what their due dates will be, what the schedule will be, how they will be able to communicate with you, when they can expect contact, and things like that. Now, this gets down to maintaining an active presence. As a teacher, you don't have to be in there 24/7, but you need to have accessible and prompt response. Our guideline here is within 48 hours. But really, it's about being predictable. It helps to have online office hours. It helps to be able to say, I will be checking in this time every day. You can expect a response from me around this time. Or if you want to talk to me in person, I will be online at these times. Getting into the discussion areas and posting regularly or posting announcements on a regular basis just to show the class that you're there. That you're watching, that you're an active part of the course, makes a huge difference. They need a sense that there's a leader, that there's some leadership in this course. But if you get in there too much and you're responding to everybody in the online forum, then in some cases they might stop communicating with each other and just go and communicate with you. That was a point made by the fellow over here at Penn State World Campus. I think it's a very good point. Online teaching, you got to be flexible. I mean, students it's not your traditional student, and things break and go wrong sometimes, and so it helps to be able to be flexible. Talked already a little bit about capitalizing on your strengths. I'm going to close here before we go to questions with some feedback here. I promised some student feedback. Camille Fairborn, whose course I showed earlier, did a nice job of asking her students what they needed and wanted, and they echo some of these sentiments. They all, to a person, the way she describes it, said that they wanted clear expectations and clear instructions, frequent visible due dates, and interaction with the professor. So here's the things that they asked for, said they wanted in online courses or that they needed. What do they want? Well, they want convenience and self-direction. They want to hear the professor's voice. I found that interesting. They want a choice in how to learn the material. We saw that, I think, in Heather Jensen's course with mobility. But then Camille also does a nice job of presenting content in multiple ways. And they really do want to be able to interact with each other. I found sort of the paradox with online courses is that when you make discussion opportunities available, unless you incentivize them, students won't necessarily get in there and do them. And when you do incentivize them, students kind of may even grumble a little bit about it. But then when they get in there and they do it, by the end of the course, it's actually been one of the best parts of the course for them if it's really conducted well and if the instructor is involved in it. And so they have an innate kind of desire to interact with each other. Sometimes you just kind of have to help them find it. Okay. Evaluation, of course, get your students to submit their evaluations. We've seen great success with teachers who run mid-semester evaluations as well and then try to follow through. Okay, so some of the links that I'll try to put out there that will hopefully be of some service to here. Okay, so here's our online Teaching Fellows course. This is public facing. We got to put some more exemplary courses up there. I'll follow through on some of the requests there. We have a link to our online course quality rubric, as well as our online teaching competencies site. So we've spent some time to put together a teaching competency site where we outline for our instructors what they need, kind of the basic skills they need to have and do before they teach an online course. Can be very useful. We also have links to our rubric evaluation. We've got it in SurveyMonkey. We've also got it in a PDF form. And we make this available to our instructors as well. Okay, wow. I have talked a lot, and I haven't given a whole lot of time for questions, and I apologize. We are now basically through with our time, but if you guys have questions and want to stick around, I am happy to take it from here.